Hey everybody, today in this video I am going to show you how to play Stunt Track Challenge with a controller. Now this could be any controller that you want because we're going to be doing it through Steam. First thing you need to do is add Stunt Track Challenge to Steam. As you can see, I've already done it. If you haven't done this before, all you need to do is add game, add a non-Steam game, browse, and then find the HWSTC application wherever it may lie. It would be wherever you installed it to. All right, so once you've got that done, you're going to have to go to Big Picture mode. And then find it in Big Picture mode under whatever name you put it as. By default, it should be HWSTC unless you've renamed it, sorry. There it is. And then what you're going to need to do is going to go down to Manage Shortcut and go to Controller Configuration. And you're going to need to rebind every single key on the controllers. So most important thing is to rebind this joystick. You basically need to turn the controller into another keyboard. So what I'm going to do here is going to rebind this to enter, because enter is the is essentially the A button in the keyboard scheme. When you want to click on something, you're going to press enter. So whatever button you want to be set as enter, you need to have it bound there. I would recommend binding your right trigger to W, which is gas, and your left trigger to S, which is, of course, reverse. And then anything that isn't something you're planning on using, just clear it out, which is to say, just set it to none. Just remove it entirely. And this joystick right here, you want to set the style of input to directional pad, and then you want to set the up, down, left, and right to the up, down, left, and right arrow keys. The Y, B, A, and X buttons, and of course this translates to any other type of controller you may have. If it's a PS3 controller, if it's a generic controller, just however that's mapped out. You just want to set that up as any sort of other input that you may want to use. The keys that you need to have bound are, of course, the directional keys, which are the up, left, down, and right arrow keys, which allow you to move. Then you're going to need W and S, which are forward and backward. And then there's also going to be the E-brake, which is space. And then boost, which is D. So you also want to have those keys, and of course, enter. All right, so once you have the control scheme set up just exactly how you want it to be, and of course you don't have to copy my example exactly, and all you got to do is hit play, and Steam should do the rest. And you should be able to access the overlay by pressing Shift-Tab while you're in there, so if something doesn't work, you can rebind it on the go. You can't really see it on my screen because it's capturing just the application, but all right, here we are. You should be able to press enter and navigate the menus by using your joystick and the A button, or maybe the B button or Y button, or whatever you have it set to. Oops. And it's also important to have back set to something. By default, it's escape, so whatever you have bound to escape will be your back button. All right, so let's go ahead and give this a try.
Okay,
so far, so good.
2, 1, go! You're out in front.
Nice. So far, so good. And keep in mind that this isn't using controller inputs. This is just using keys, so there's not going to be any sort of gradient. If you turn your controller, your joystick to the left or to the right, it's going to output at 100%. So it's going to act as if you're moving it all the way to the right. So you're going to have to kind of twitch a little bit to get the right angle on some of your turns. But you know, it's at least something. So that's about it for this video. Hope you enjoyed it, and if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below in the comments.